class before? It was a while ago, right?
No, I don't remember.
Okay.
I think this is the first class with you.
Okay. And so Arlette, where are you from?
I'm from Brazil.
Okay, from Brazil. And what do you do maybe for fun? What do you like to do in your free time?
Um, in my free time, I would like to watch a series like The Big Bang Theory and Friends. I like so much, and I like read a book.
Okay, I like to read books. So because it's general, not just one book, I like to read books in general.
Uh,
Okay.
um, mm, I I of, often read one book per time. Uh, Before I finish, I start read a new book.
Okay, so you like to read more than one book at a time?
No,
Okay, so maybe I'm a little bit confused. I
yes,
like
thank
to
you.
read one book at a time, and then
Yes,
when I finish, I start a new book.
yes.
Okay, okay. And yeah, so just remember then, we'd still say I like to read books and not just one book, just because it's a habitual action. Like, so generally, you like reading books. So not just one specific book, even though you only read one book at a time. Does that make sense?
Hmm. For me, it's perfectly understandable.
Okay. Okay, good. And so, what types of books do you like to read? What types of books?
Mm, I start books with history of the world of Brazil, historical books, yes,
Nice.
and political books too,
Okay.
with political.
Historical book. Very cool. Okay. Yeah, I really like reading history books as well. Political books, not so much, but yeah, I like to read a lot. Um, David, welcome to class. David, how's it going?
Hi Joshua.
Hey, how's it going? And so you've changed your picture again.
Yes, I am playing a new Xbox game.
Okay, nice. What game is it?
The It's called Deadpool and also is a history, no, sorry, a comic book like Superman. It's a hero, more or
Okay,
less.
more or less.
Yes.
All right. Um, cool. That sounds great. And yeah, what have you been up to today, David?
Not so much. I woke up at 9. I eat my breakfast. Then attend 2 classes in a row. After that, I do weightlifting for an hour. I eat my lunch and I attend your class.
Okay, I ate lunch.
I ate lunch. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah. No, don't be sorry at all. Um, all right. And Arlet, what about you? What have you done today?
Not so much. I'm watching TV all my day, all day long.
Okay, maybe I have been watching TV.
Ah, yes, I have been watching TV all day long.
Okay, good. Um, yeah, very nice. All right, and I'm not sure where everybody else is, but let's get started with today's class. Um, and yeah, Arlet. And Arlet, how do you pronounce your name?
It's Arlette.
Arlet. Okay. Can you read the title and the next few lines, Arlet?
Uh, okay. Cities and towns. Today we will talk about your hometown, learn about city vocabulary, practice whole plays, and read and discuss quotations.
Okay, nice. It's only a couple small things. Let's look at vocabulary. Arlette, can you repeat vocabulary?
Vocabulary.
Yeah, and then roll. Roll.
Roll.
Yeah. Quotations.
Quotations.
Yeah, quotations. Okay. Yeah, really nicely done. And Israel, welcome to class. Israel, how are you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
Okay, nice. That's good to hear. And Aldona, how about you? How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Hello, teacher. Hello, class.
Hello.
Hi. Hi. Okay, and good to hear from both of you. Good to see you guys. Let's have Arlette. Can you ask David the first question?
Where were you raised, in a city or in a town? What was it like?
Okay, I raised in a city. The name of the city is Bogota, is the capital of Colombia, that is in South America. Is the population of the city is about 8 million or a little bit more. It's a crowded city, but I have been living my whole life here. I am very accustomed to live here. Um, I like the weather because it's not so cold and not so hot. It's nice. The only thing that I don't like is the public transportation.
Okay, what's wrong with the public transportation?
Sorry, Joshua?
What's wrong with the public transportation?
Oh, well, everything is wrong.
Okay. Can you explain a little bit more clearly?
Yes, well, it's because the governmental state monopolize most of the public transportation, and well, how can I say that? They put a, a new public system, but it's really collapsed because I think they didn't expect that most of the city use that, and the system all the time is collapse and is terrible,
Oh no.
basically. Hmm.
Okay, well that's good to know. Yeah, for whenever I'm in Bogota. Okay. And do you think it's like that in all of Colombia or just Bogota?
No, just Bogota because the population is too large,
Mm-hmm.
and the government didn't create a train or something, so all the roads are crowded,
Okay.
and we just have buses. We don't have train or metro or something.
Okay. Yeah, really interesting. And let's have Arlette. Can you repeat raised? Raised?
Raised.
Yeah. Raised.
Raised.
Good. Okay, and let's have David. Can you ask Israel? Actually, Thomas. Thomas, welcome to class. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm pretty fine, thank you. What about you?
I'm doing well. Thanks for asking. Thomas, where are you from?
Well, I'm from Mexico, and I live in the Mexico City.
Okay. Okay, cool. Again, it's really nice to meet you, Thomas.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
And so, David, can you ask Israel the next question?
Sure, Joshua. Israel, when you retire, would you like to live in a city or in a town, and why?
Well, I would like to live in a city because all that you need is near. You
Because,
don't have because everything that you need is nearest of you?
Okay, everything that you need is there, for sure. Okay, so you want to live in a city because everything you need is there. All right. Aldona, what about you? Would you prefer to retire in a city or a town?
I prefer a town because um, city noise drives me up the wall.
Okay.
And of course, I agree that there are maybe more things in a city, but I may take a car and I may go to a city.
Okay. Yeah, exactly. So there are more things in a city, but you can always take a car and go to the city.
Hmm?
In this case, because it's a hypothetical situation, I would prefer a town. And maybe we could even say I would prefer to retire in a town. Because cities drive me up the wall. That's good. Really good expression. Okay. And is that Camus? A Camus reference? Étranger?
Hello. Yeah.
Hi. Welcome to
Hi.
class.
Thank you.
And how are you doing? How do you pronounce your name as well?
Oh, my name isn't L'étranger. L'étranger is a nickname, means stranger in French.
Yeah.
And my name is Rashid.
Rashid.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and so is that a reference to Camus? Albert Camus?
Sorry?
So there's a famous philosopher who wrote a book called The Stranger, and I wasn't sure if that was a reference. Okay, maybe not. He was French, I think.
Yes, I'm French, yeah.
Yeah, so is the person who wrote The Stranger, I believe.
Okay.
Just an interesting coincidence, I think.
Okay.
Okay, and yeah, welcome to class. It's nice to meet you.
Thank
Let's go to the next page. Thomas, can you read the title and the words?
Yeah, sure. Vocabulary, skyscraper, overpass, tunnel, construction, downtown, square, block, and pedestrian.
Good. Really nicely done. Skyscraper. Can you repeat skyscraper?
Skyscraper,
Good. And tunnel.
tunnel. Okay,
Yeah.
tunnel. Okay.
Really good. Tunnel. All right. And yeah, does anybody have any questions here about any of these words?
What does it mean, skyscraper?
Okay. What does it mean, skyscraper? How would you reword that sentence? We need to change that around.
I know Skywalker.
Okay, so I'm sorry. Oh, I don't know, Scout. Not quite. Can anybody help him out? How would we reword this sentence?
Oh, what does skyscraper mean?
Good. Perfect. There you go. What does skyscraper mean?
Is it wrong to say, what does it mean, skyscraper?
Yeah, it is. Because we have two subjects, it and skyscraper. So it's redundant. And what does skyscraper mean is always, it's better.
Yeah.
Okay. And does anybody know? What's a skyscraper?
Yeah.
The big buildings.
Tall buildings.
Yeah. So very tall buildings. Does anybody know any famous skyscrapers?
Yes,
What are
World Trade Centers.
Paris State.
Yeah.
The highest skyscraper is in Dubai, I think.
Hmm.
Hmm.
I
Burj
believe you're right.
Tower, something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Any other questions about any of these words?
Nope.
Yes, overpass.
Overpass.
Okay,
Uh,
overpass. Who can explain what an overpass is?
I think overpass is a bridge. I don't know what kind of bridge it is, but it's a bridge. Okay.
Yeah. It's a bridge over a road or a railroad. So an overpass is not a bridge over water. It's a bridge over other roads, maybe railroads, other things of transportation. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
yes.
And any other questions?
Yes, Joshua,
Downtown.
please.
Okay, and David, what was yours?
Okay, right. The difference between square and block.
Okay, good. So let's have. Does anybody know downtown first? What's downtown?
The center of the
The city.
town.
The town or a place.
Yeah, downtown is just the center of the city or the town. And the difference between block and square, does anybody know? This is a tricky one.
Square contains some trees, and a block can contain, and a block might have trees and or not, or a block might have contain several squares.
Okay, a block is generally a unit of measure.
Yeah.
The space between two roads. Usually it's like, I don't know, 200 feet, 100 feet. So yeah, you can say go 2 blocks down and take a right, and that means you go 2 sections. And so cities are generally broken up into blocks. A square is usually an open spot in a city. You can have stores or shops or little food stands in a square. Yeah, it's just an open spot.
Sorry, I would like to ask you about a pronunciation.
Yes,
You said open space or open space?
space. Yeah, hope I didn't say it incorrectly the first time. Okay, any other questions? Okay. And let's have Rashid. Can you read the title and the directions?
Vocabulary. Fill in the blank, conjugate the highlighted verb.
Good. Highlighted.
Highlighted. Highlighted.
Okay, perfect. And Rashid, can you try this first one?
The overpass was closed for pedestrian. So
Not quite.
Oh,
If we change the preposition, you can say the overpass was closed to pedestrians. But since we're using the verb for, we have to change it.
I don't know.
Okay, can anybody help him out?
Yes, for construction.
Yes, for construction.
Why?
Can anybody explain why?
Because it got too old, it needed some reconstruction. Maybe some
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
paintings.
yes, I understand. Okay. The reason is the construction.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Yeah, so if you look at the sign, closed for construction, it's a common.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. And would like to say pedestrian. What does it mean? It's about people, walking people.
Yeah, a pedestrian is a person who walks.
And how can I say the overpass was closed for pedestrian? Was
The
closed?
overpass was closed to pedestrians.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, so like I said, it's just the difference of the preposition.
Mm.
Prepositions are really tricky. Okay, and so we still need a... I'm not sure why this became unbolded. We need to change that too. How do we change that verb?
Okay. I continue or
Yeah, so
no,
try
don't
with
touch.
this sentence. So we need to conjugate the verb. Conjugate this
Yeah,
highlighted
okay.
verb.
The overpass was closed for construction, so we got lost looking for another route.
Good. Nice job. Okay, and let's have Thomas. Can you try the next one?
Me?
Thomas.
Yep. This to be the tallest skyscraper in the Western Hemisphere for the past 5 years.
Okay, and Thomas, how do we conjugate this verb?
This is the tallest skyscraper in the
Not
West.
quite. So this is the most important part.
These have been.
Really close. It's the third person.
Yeah, this has been.
Yeah, good job. Really nice work.
Yeah, excuse me.
No worries. You did a good job. Can you read the whole thing one more time?
Okay, yeah, sure. This has been the tallest skyscraper in the Western Hemisphere for the past 5 years.
Good. Aldona, can you try the next one?
Yes. You almost have hit that pedestrian. You need to pay attention. You almost have hit.
Have hit could be arguable. You could argue that with me, and I might give it to you. There's a better one, though.
You almost hit. Just hit.
Yeah. So we just use the simple past tense. Because it's just an action in the past. We don't want to complicate it. You've almost hit would work. I think people would probably say that. You have almost hit that pedestrian. It depends on who you're talking to. It's a unique way of speaking for sure. And yeah, I don't think it's as correct. But yeah, like I said, you could argue the case for using the present perfect. Really nice job, though. Good pronunciation. Arlet, what about the next one?
Okay. We walked around downtown forever. Let's go home.
Good. So let's look at this as a timeline. So this is the present tense. So let's say present. And let's say the action started here in the past. So this is where the action started. And then we go along here, and the same action is happening up until the present tense. And then somebody wants to change it. Yes.
Okay. And we were walking around downtown forever.
So it would be the present perfect progressive.
Present perfect.
Or continuous.
We have walked.
Close. But a little bit different. So it needs to be the continuous still.
Uh, we have been walking.
Yes, nice job. We have been walking. And so, yeah, like I said here, we've got an action that's started in the past. It's happening, so we're using the continuous. It's still happening, so it's the present continuous. And it's going to change. So present perfect progressive.
Okay.
So
Thank you.
now, the past, and also continuing.
Okay.
I have a
Questions?
question.
Yes.
Yeah. What is the term that indicate that something happened in the present to change the direction?
I guess the interfering action? I'm not sure.
Yeah. Because, for example, if I want to use this construction, present perfect, continue. We have been walking around downtown when something happened, and
Okay.
we go home.
That would be the past perfect progressive if you got an interrupting action in the past. So we had been walking around downtown forever when Mark said, "Let's go home." So
Yes, but there is no when in the sentence. What
it's the
is
next
the term
sentence.
that?
So this second sentence implies that it's still happening because this is in the present tense.
Okay.
Let's go home right now.
Yeah. Okay. Ooh.
Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Really good question, though. Yeah. David, what about the next one? You're welcome.
Sure, Joshua. The museum is only a couple blocks away. We should keep going. Yes.
Very nicely done. And let's see. Yeah, there it is. Good. Does anybody have any questions on this page?
No, Joshua.
Okay. Really nicely done. And let's have David. Can you ask Israel the first question?
Okay. Israel, what do you like to do when you are in the city?
I like to go shopping. And
I like
to go shopping and visit some friends.
Okay, Israel, it's really difficult to understand you. I'm not sure if you're using a different microphone than normal. But yeah, it is. I like to go shopping and visit what?
And visit some friends. Can you hear me clearly now?
Not really. It's still very fuzzy and just it's not clear or crisp.
Oh, wow.
I'm not sure why. It's okay. I can still understand you for the most part. Maybe just try speaking more slowly. So I like to go shopping and visit what?
Some friends.
Ah, okay. Okay, I like to go shopping and visit some friends. Nice. And how far away from the city do you live? How far away from the city do you live?
I live about 15 or 20 minutes from the city, from my house.
Okay, I live about 15 or 20 minutes from the city. Or the city is 15 or 20 minutes from my house. Good.
It's the same.
Yeah, both would work. All right, nice. And let's have Israel. Can you ask Rashid the next question?
What do you like to do when you are in a town?
First of all, what is the difference between a city and a town?
Good question. Can anybody explain? Does anybody know the difference between a city and a town?
I think I know the difference, but I'm not sure about it.
Okay.
In the city, there is a cathedral, while
That's like,
in a
sorry.
town, it isn't.
Not quite. I had actually another student in class, and that might be in Great Britain, at least. So let's look at this picture. Oh man, sorry, it's really frustrating. I'm not sure why it does that sometimes. Okay, let's look at this. So this picture pretty much tells you the difference between a town and a city. A town is rural, trees, green, houses sporadically. And a city is a big city with skyscrapers, lots of cars, lots of people. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Okay.
A city contains it's a business place, and a town it's a place where people are living.
Yeah, people live in cities too, but yeah, it's for sure. That's the general idea of it, you could say. Okay, and yeah, so what do you like to do when you're in a town?
Um, uh, I like to do jogging around the lake.
I like
I
to
like
go jogging,
to go jogging around
or
a lake, or to jog around the lake, yeah. Um, um, I like to gathering with my friends and playing bowling. I like to gather with my friends and playing and to play and go bowling.
yeah, we'd
Yeah,
say we
and go
go
bowling.
bowling.
Yeah,
I like to gather with my friends.
to gather with my.
I'd say I like to get together. Would sound much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to get together with my friends and go bowling. Nice. Okay, very well done. Okay, and let's have Rashid. Can you ask Thomas the next question?
What are some drawbacks to living in a city, a town? What does drawbacks mean?
Good. Who can explain? What does drawbacks mean?
Are these disadvantages?
Inconvenient.
Oh,
Okay.
Cons.
Yeah, bad things, negatives, for sure. Okay.
Well, the main disadvantages or drawbacks of living in a city, I think, is the overpopulation. This could be one of disadvantage of living in the city. Overpopulation. Another one. I think that the traffic jam.
Okay,
Um,
let's make that a complete sentence.
okay.
So another one,
Another one.
or maybe another disadvantage.
For me, another disadvantage is the traffic jam.
Yeah, and because we'd be talking about all traffic jams, we'd want to generalize it a little bit more. So could you make that plural?
Only traffic?
Yeah, are the traffic jams? So plural.
And I think that Another disadvantage is the ¿cómo se llama este?
¿El tornado?
No, I think the smoke on the air. ¿Cómo se llama?
¿Cómo?
Contaminación.
Smog.
Contamination.
The smoke. Yeah.
Yeah, smog.
Smoke on the air. It's the quality of the air is very low.
hmm The air quality is very low. Good. Okay, that's really good. And Simone, welcome to class. Simone, it's nice to see you again. Simone, are you there? All right. Adela, what about you?
Hello.
Hi. How's it going?
Fine, thanks.
Okay, good. It's nice to see you again, Adela.
Thank you.
Okay. And Simone, are you back with us? Are you here? Okay. Well, Simone, your microphone is muted right now. I'm not sure if you're able to talk or not, but feel free to try to jump in when you can. Let's have Aldona. Can you give me some drawbacks to living in a town?
Okay. I think is I think one of the drawbacks of the town is its underpopulation. It is not.
One of the drawbacks of towns
Yes, I am.
is
Can you hear me?
yeah.
Underpopulation, maybe the lack of shops, specific shops. And the quiet.
Okay. Okay, good.
What does the lack mean? The lack of
Can you explain?
specific shops.
Yeah. Aldona, can you explain?
Yes, it means that there are no specific shops.
Yeah. It's a lack is the opposite of the abundance.
Okay.
Absence.
The lack, the abundance.
Yeah, so if you've got an abundance, you have a lot, and if you lack something, you don't have it. Yeah.
The lack of. Okay.
Okay. And Simone, welcome. Simone, how's it going?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm doing well, thank you. Thank you for asking.
Long time no see you.
It has been a little while. It's nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
Thanks. And Adela, that's a really good line. Can you read what you wrote?
Yes, in a city you can be surrounded by people and you can feel alone because each one have a problem. It's not a relationship as a close relationship as a town, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. And yeah, Israel, that's a really good definition. That's much better than mine. But good. Yeah, really well said, Adela. Okay, and does anybody have any questions on this page? Or comments? Okay. And let's look at this. And Adela, can you read the title and the directions?
Problem solving. Choose a problem and tell how you would solve it.
Good. Well done. And Arlette, can you choose one of these and tell us how you'd solve it?
I chose the pollution, and it's possible to resolve this problem when we choose to put our trash in the right local.
Okay, in the right locations.
Locations.
Yeah, you could also say the correct receptacles. A receptacle is like a trash barrel. But good, that might be a little bit complex. Okay, and let's have David. What about you? Can you choose one of these problems and tell how you might solve it?
Yes, Joshua. For example, traffic. If I would be the mayor of my city, sorry, if I were the mayor of my city, I will say, for example, that the people should use the car just for a specific time. I mean, just in a time in the morning, for example, from 6. Well, it's like a restriction for not use the car the whole day. Another thing could be try to use the car with a partner. If you can pick up a partner, that will decrease the number of vehicles that are on the roads.
Yeah, we call that carpooling.
Yes, carpooling.
Yeah.
Yes, this is the easy ones, and the difficult ones could be create a subway or something, but it's quite difficult.
Yeah, definitely would be really difficult to create a subway system. But good. That's really nicely said. Okay, and maybe let's do one more. Israel, can you choose one of these problems and tell us how you'd solve it?
I choose lack of jobs. I would create several companies or manufacturers, especially in the town, to develop uh, that part of the country and give opportunities to the people that live in that part of the country.
Okay, so you'd create a manufacturer? Is that what you said?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, good. And I think that's solid. Okay, and I think we're good on this page. Does anybody have any questions here?
What means long commute?
So what means long commute? How would you reword that question? So that's not correct as it is. How would you change that?
What does long commute mean?
Yeah, that's good. Can you repeat the question?
What does long commute mean?
Yeah, mean. And so because does takes that third person S, that means we don't have a third person S at the end with mean.
Okay.
Okay. And who can explain what a long commute is? What's a long commute?
Yeah. It's a large trip, I think.
Excuse me?
It's a large trip when you have to go from a place to a large place very far away.
Yeah, a commute is a daily trip either to work or to school or to something else that you do. I'm not really sure. But yeah, so it's a daily trip that you make. So if you have a long commute to work, you have a long way to go before you arrive to work. and before you arrive home every day.
Time-consuming trip.
Yeah. Yes. Okay.
Okay.
And yeah. Any other questions?
Height want. No, okay, I understand. Height want prices.
Okay. And let's try this. And let's. Where are we? Rashid, can you read this first roll?
Oh, yeah? You want to go to the city today with your friend? You are willing to do not anything. Go to the museum, get a fancy dinner, watch a play, or just walk around the square to shop. Convince your friend to go with you.
Good. Can you repeat square?
Square.
Yeah, square. And Simone, can you read the next roll?
Okay, Tony, you generally like to stay in town. You know everyone where you live, and cities make you uncomfortable. Decide whether you want to go to the city with your friend.
Yeah. Really good pronunciation of uncomfortable. That was great.
Thank you.
Yeah. And let's start with Rashid. If you're the city guy, what would you say?
If you, sorry?
So you're the city guy. What would you say to start off this conversation? Maybe start with hey.
Oh, yes. Hello? I have to convince my friend to go with me?
Yeah, you probably want to bring it up first, though.
Yeah, okay. So, hello. What are you doing today?
Nice. Simone, how'd you answer?
So, I'm going to stay at home, chilling out, relaxing, because that's what I like to do.
What's a chill out?
Can you explain, Simone? What's chill out mean?
It's like doing anything, relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, relaxing would be chilling out.
Thanks.
Okay. Thomas, how would you answer if you're the city guy?
Hi, excuse me. I didn't hear you very well.
Okay, Thomas, how would you answer if you're the city guy? So what are you doing today? I'm going to stay at home, chill out, relax, because that's what I like to do. You need to try to convince her to go to the city with you. What would you say, Thomas?
Well, I would say that when I'm in the city, I like to go to play basketball, for example, with my friends.
Okay, so we're being a hypothetical person in a role play. So your friend maybe just says that she's not going to do anything today. You need to convince her to come with you to the city. So what would you say to convince her to go to the city?
I would say that it's an interesting chance to know new places, for example, to meet people.
Mm-hmm. Okay. That's a good answer. Let's have Adela. Can you give us an example of what you might say next?
Sorry, city guys?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe if I invite you to a good dinner in a very new restaurant, do you accept to go to the city?
Yeah. Maybe would you come to the city with me? So
With
if I
me?
invite you to a nice
Yes.
dinner in a really new restaurant, would you come to the city with me? Can you repeat that one more time, Alera?
Yes, what if I invite you a nice dinner in a really new restaurant? Will you come to the city with me?
Nice. Okay, and Thomas, how would you answer if you're the townie?
No, I think how would you answer off? Answer again.
Tony, well, I could answer that. Yes, I would like to go and eat a different food that I used to do, that I used to eat.
Okay, I need a different food than I am used to eating.
Yep.
Yeah. I don't know if we'd say I need to eat a different food. It's grammatically correct, so that would be a good sentence and people would understand you.
I want to try some. Okay.
That might be a little bit more natural. Okay.
I want.
Sorry, go ahead.
English
Okay, no,
is
I'm just repeating the answer.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, I would like to go. I want to try something new.
Yeah, good. And Aldona, how would you answer?
Well, he was supposed to stay at home. So if you want to try something new, let's go to the city then.
Yeah, okay. And so, yeah, he's a pretty easy person to convince. It seems like.
Yeah.
David, how would you answer?
But he accept.
Yeah, you've already accepted, so you're gonna go.
Okay, I have to continue with
Yeah.
with that. Okay, sure. Yes, sure. I would like to go with you there, but I think it has to be the next week because I think that I'm intoxicated with a food that I ate. So maybe the next week.
Okay. I think that I've got food poisoning.
Yes. Food poison.
Yeah. So generally, if we say intoxicated, we're talking about alcohol. We wouldn't ever say, you know, I'm intoxicated because I ate bad food. Next week. Okay. But this is really good. All right. So I'm gonna have to cut class a minute early. I do have another class right after this. If you guys want to join. Thanks for coming in. Really lovely seeing you guys all again. And yeah, have a really good day. Hope I'll see you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Bye-bye. See
Susan.
you.
Thanks,
See you
guys.
in the class.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.